Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into a book that's all about overcoming self-sabotage and turning your biggest challenges into your greatest victories. The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest. Whether you realize it or not, we all have our own mountains, and they represent the obstacles we place in our way. In this video, we'll explore the core ideas behind why we self-sabotage, how to identify these patterns, and most importantly, how to break through them. Stick around till the end for some powerful insights and book recommendations that can change your life. Brianna Wiest explains that self-sabotage isn't a flaw, it's a survival mechanism. The brain uses self-sabotage to protect us from pain and fear, but in doing so, it holds us back from our true potential. For example, if you're afraid of failure, your mind convinces you to procrastinate. You think you're avoiding disappointment, but what you're really doing is limiting yourself. Self-sabotage is a sign that something deeper needs healing, and it's time to face the mountain head-on. The first step to overcoming self-sabotage is to understand that your fears are often irrational. Wiest tells us that self-sabotage often happens when we're trying to avoid uncomfortable emotions. These emotions, like fear, guilt, or insecurity, come from unmet needs or unresolved trauma. Instead of confronting these feelings, we distract ourselves, whether it's through overworking, unhealthy relationships, or avoiding our goals. In the book, Wiest emphasizes emotional intelligence as a key to breaking this cycle. When we learn to process our emotions and understand where they're coming from, we can stop sabotaging ourselves and start healing. The idea of mountains is a powerful metaphor in this book. Brianna Wiest suggests that the challenges we face are not there to stop us, but to show us what we are capable of. Every mountain we encounter is an opportunity to grow. It's not about overcoming the mountain, but transforming into the person who can climb it. Self-sabotage is essentially resistance to that growth. Wiest encourages readers to see their obstacles as opportunities for personal transformation. When you change your mindset from I can't to I'm learning how to, the whole journey changes. The idea of mountains is a powerful metaphor in this book. Brianna Wiest suggests that the challenges we face are not there to stop us, but to show us what we are capable of. Every mountain we encounter is an opportunity to grow. It's not about overcoming the mountain, but transforming into the person who can climb it. Self-sabotage is essentially resistance to that growth. Wiest encourages readers to see their obstacles as opportunities for personal transformation. When you change your mindset from I can't to I'm learning how to, the whole journey changes. To break the cycle of self-sabotage, Wiest suggests creating a roadmap for growth. This involves setting realistic goals and making sure your actions align with those goals. If you've been holding yourself back, start by asking, what do I really want? What's the smallest step I can take today to get closer to that goal? This book is all about taking consistent, small steps toward change. The mountain is climbed one step at a time. As Wiest says, transformation is not a future event. It's a present activity. Another key concept from The Mountain Is You is the power of resilience. Wiest teaches us that failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the process. When you fail, you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. Learning from failure is a crucial part of climbing your personal mountain. Instead of seeing setbacks as reasons to quit, view them as opportunities to learn. Wiest emphasizes that the real victory isn't in avoiding failure, but in rising each time you fall. So, how can you start applying the lessons from this book to your life? Wiest suggests practicing self-compassion. Be kind to yourself as you confront your mountain. You're not expected to have all the answers right away, and that's okay. By treating yourself with patience and understanding, you can move through difficult emotions and make progress. The journey to overcome self-sabotage is a process, not a destination. Embrace the fact that growth is uncomfortable, but it's worth it. In summary, The Mountain Is You is a guide for self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and personal transformation. The mountains in your life aren't there to block you, they're there to help you grow. The book provides practical advice on recognizing and overcoming self-sabotage, understanding your emotions, and taking steps toward becoming your best self. Remember, the key takeaway is that the only thing standing between you and your potential is you. So, what mountain are you going to conquer today? If you want a more in-depth video on conquering mountains, please let me know in the comments, and I thoroughly encourage everyone to read this book.